If you've been paying attention, then you know that 2 weeks ago, as of Thursday, there was a new moon, there was an eclipse, there was a meteor shower, and there was a planetary parade across the sky. Now it's 2 weeks later, as of Thursday, this coming Thursday, and we will be having a eclipse with a blood moon, and it will be situated over the United States. These blood red moons typically signify judgment, God judging something, a nation, a person. I strongly feel that this blood moon that we are going to witness on Thursday, as well as the warnings that he gave 2 weeks ago, are directly pointing to the United States. We have allowed ourselves for a very long time, many of us are just finding out about this, but for a very long time, the United States has allowed itself to join arms and to support our friends overseas. And ask yourself this question. In the New Testament, who is Jesus talking about when he keeps saying they? They will deceive you. Who is they? They are the Jewish leaders. That's who they are. These are the only people he addresses negatively while he's walking the earth. He's constantly talking about them, the way they act, what they do, how they react, what will happen to them. He doesn't talk about the Romans. He doesn't talk about the Gentiles. He talks about them. That is his central focus. If you look at Matthew 23, where he goes through all his woes, which were directly pointing to the scribes and Pharisees who were appointed to lead his sheep and failed. They didn't do what they were appointed to do. Matthew 23 goes over all of the woes that he says to them. He calls them blind guides and fools and hypocrites, constantly talking about these people. No matter where you read in the New Testament, when he is speaking against someone, it is them. He said, what they do to me, they will also do to you. Who is he talking about? He's talking about the same people, them. He was already warning his disciples back then that you need to be very careful with these people. You need to be very careful with the proximity that you keep with these people. Be careful with what it is that you're hearing when you're listening to them, what it is you're absorbing that they're saying. Walk cautiously around them. Don't believe all the words that they say. He's saying they're hypocrites. And his beef is with them. And now here we are, America. We call ourselves a Christian nation when Christianity is a faith. First of all, it's not a religion, and you actually have to believe in Jesus Christ and actually walk your belief out. You can't just say it with your mouth verbally and just think that somehow that means something. But whatever, I digress. We have now locked arms with them, and we are allowing them to lead us, guide us, and direct us off the side of a cliff. Our judgment has been wrong for a very long time, and our country has suffered for it, because you can't be blessed when you're partnering with what Christ calls fools and blind guides and hypocrites. You cannot then prosper after that. You decided to partner with these people. And so this judgment that is coming to this country, which I strongly believe there's judgment coming, and the judgment that is coming is because of that. If something happens and you want to know why we're being judged by God, I guarantee you it's because if you read Matthew 23, he's telling us stay away from him. And instead, we chose to give these people friendship bracelets. So, and let them take over half of our country, half of our government. And we're still allowing it. And this has to be judged. We can't just get away with the things that we do. We sit and we say, well, no one can make it to our shores, so we're so safe. We're so safe. We are as safe as God allows us to be. Our safety is in God's hands, which means he can remove it and take it away anytime he gets ready to. And we have played with that fire and played with that fire. And now we are directly involved in taking the lives of so many people. That's a life. And Christ said we cannot kill. Blood red moon is for us. I think it's for America. And I think that we need to repent. We need to get down on our knees. We really need to repent. And people need to begin to pray over this nation, over its leaders, that, God's will be done. Regardless, I always pray, may God's will be done. Matthew 23, and so many more scriptures, by the way. But you want to know why? Read Matthew 23, and you'll find out why. It will all make sense after that. We made a wrong turn, guys. We didn't see it for a long time. So, a lot of us were in sleep and slumber, and we didn't see it. But we're seeing now. We're seeing now. And now it is our responsibility to pray like we've never prayed before. That these demonic entities in the spirit realm, a realm that we cannot see, where all the activity is, the real realm, by the way, that they be lifted out of our nation.